Learning never exhausts the mind. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. Whose conscience approves their conduct will pursue their principles unto death. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Experience never errs, it is only your judgments that err, by promising themselves effects such as are not caused by your experiments. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Although nature commences with reason and ends in experience, it is necessary for us to do the opposite, that is, to commence with experience, and from this to proceed to investigate the reason. Study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. There are four powers: memory and intellect, desire and covetousness. The two first are mental and the others sensual. The three senses, sight, hearing, and smell, cannot well be prevented. Touch and taste, not at all. A painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black, because all things in nature are dark except where exposed by the light. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damages the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs. It is better to imitate ancient than modern work. All knowledge which ends in words will die as quickly as it came to life, with the exception of the written word, which is its mechanical part. The knowledge of all things is possible. The truth of things is the chief nutriment of superior intellects. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. Life well spent is long. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Knowledge of the past and of the places of the earth is the ornament and food of the mind of man. Men of lofty genius, when they are doing the least work, are most active. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. Iron rusts from disuse, water loses its purity from stagnation. Even so does inaction sap the vigor of the mind. I am not poor. Poor are those who desire many things. Our life is made by the death of others. Nature never breaks her own laws. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Reprove your friend in secret and praise him in public. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. God sells us all things at the price of labor. Time abides long enough for those who make use of it. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs, as clothes do against cold. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination when awake? Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. He who walks straight rarely falls. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. He who can copy can do. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. Just as courage imperils life, fear protects it. He who does not oppose evil commands it to be done. He who thinks little errs much. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss.